Hello, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, Earthlings. I hope you're all having a fabulous day. Sorry I've been missing for the last couple of days. I've been setting something else up, which apparently is more complicated than one might think, and I will come to that. Firstly, just very quickly, I'd like to say a massive thank you to the people of New York for giving our Prince of Wales a magnificent New Yorker welcome. You guys astonished me. Wonderful, wonderful, loved it all. I'm not sure if I did see this or not, because honestly, I swear to God, I've not really been looking at Meghan. But you can't avoid her, can you, even when you're not looking? I saw something about she went to some homeless thing. Was that in New York at the same time as William? I don't know, because I didn't read it. I go down YouTube and I saw someone had said something. I mean, if she did, that's pathetic. If she didn't, then she didn't. But this video isn't about her at all. At all. Okay? As you all know, I've never really approved of Twitter. And the reason I've never approved of it is because anyone, including bots who don't actually exist, can just set up an account. As we all know, Elon Musk bought Twitter and has now renamed it X. He has also recently offered the feature that people can upload videos that are longer than, I think it was 2 minutes 40 seconds. I think people can upload videos now up to 3 hours. So I'm setting all myself up on X. And why? After all the years that I've said I love YouTube, I've been with YouTube since 2005, from the beginning, I wouldn't leave YouTube, I don't like Twitter. Well, I'll tell you why. Because I'm sick and tired of the way they are apparently judge and jury of all of us, including all of you guys. I've had people emailing me telling me they can't make comments on my video and others because the system puts up a warning message, something like, you've been quite naughty and rude, so you're not allowed to comment you're in the naughty corner for a week. Russell Brand being demonetised is the straw that broke the camel's back. Now, don't worry, I'm not leaving YouTube either. I'll leave the channel here. Long may it last. It has not had any restrictions put on it whatsoever. This is me putting restrictions on YouTube. This is me saying I am fed up. My friend Yankee Wally was thrown off here without rhyme or reason. Trevor was demonetised without rhyme or reason. These unregulated, overpowerful social media platforms are taking it upon themselves to decide what is right and wrong, what we can and cannot say. And now Russell Brand, who has not been arrested, charged, convicted, had a chance to appeal a conviction, they have demonetised him. And I see that the head of YouTube here in Europe spoke yesterday and said, we're not censoring Russell Brand, we've just demonetised him. He's still free to have his free speech. Well, I would say to that executive, you're still free to do your job. How about Google just don't pay you any wages? I'm sure you'd be happy about that. I'd also like to say a massive thank you to one of Russell Brand's close friends who reached out to me to let me know he's doing okay. And a thank you to everybody, and especially people who are not fans of Russell's. And I see it all over the Daily Mail comments. They are still getting burned in their own comment section. Not by fans of Russell Brand, although apparently everyone who says innocent until proven guilty, we're all part of a cult. We've all been hypnotised by Russell's evil black eyes, haven't we? We can't think for ourselves. We need them, their overlords, at the Daily Mail and the Times and Channel 4 Dispatches and God knows who else. Aspen Institute, which brings me to plonker Harry Windsor. Harry, you've been trying to bring the Daily Mail down for years, haven't you? Aren't you in court cases over phone hacking and stuff? Aren't you highly pissed off with the UK media and other media? Haven't we heard loads of whinging about that? And yet your involvement with the Aspen Institute has directly influenced institutions like Google and YouTube to make these decisions to lord it over us so that they are in charge of what is free speech. Oh, the irony! If only Harry were intelligent enough to understand that what he does without thinking it through with institutes like Aspen is he actually puts the stick in the hand of the opposition to beat us with. What a plonker. I'd just like to mention a few names people might have forgotten, and I invite you all to add to the list. I'll pin a comment. I'm going to start it with Craig Charles. Craig Charles is a UK actor, very, very amusing and talented. He was in a mainstream soap opera in the UK, Coronation Street, for years. He was also in a very popular time travel, space travel comedy piss take called Red Dwarf. Craig was accused of rape. I think it was around about 2008. He was actually remanded in prison for about 3 months before the young lady came forward and said, "Whoopsie doodle, I lied." Whoa! Try that one on for burn. John Leslie, another celebrity, breakfast television, accused of sexual assault, la 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 la, was found innocent. Then years later, more allegations, and ultimately he came before a judge who said, "You poor man, I hope this is the end to it, and I hope we never have to see you in the court again. Go free, in peace, and live your life." Which he did, even though it was completely destroyed and trashed. Matthew Kelly, another UK one. I could go on and on and on, but I'm sure you guys have got a lot of victims of false allegations that you can put underneath my pinned comment. As you can see, my temper hasn't improved on this situation. It hasn't improved. And I think that the mainstream media are very much missing the point of innocent until proven guilty. Let's go into a hypothetical parallel universe into the future where perhaps Russell Brand is guilty. He's arrested, charged in front of a jury and a judge. He's convicted. He says, "I'm innocent, I'm going to appeal." So he appeals, and maybe people will examine the evidence and say, it's a travesty, it's a miscarriage of justice, and others will say, "Oh, at last, finally, he's been brought down." Right? Let's just go into that imaginary realm. To get to that imaginary realm, it shouldn't be played out in the media. It's not trial by media. And what the biggest point that the mainstream media are missing is that a lot of the people in their comments are not only not fans of Russell's, they are saying, "There but for the grace of God go I." Where every time the Daily Mail and the Times and the newspapers and the media and YouTube and these, if I may say so, pathetic, quivering, lily-livered charities that dump celebrities and other brands, they don't realise that when they have a go at a celebrity, a lot of us little guys out here are thinking, "Oh my God, there's no justice system. Yikes." That's why you're getting burned in your own comment section, Mail. I was also very interested to see that DMGT, in case anybody doesn't know this, because a lot of people think Daily Mail is Associated Newspapers Limited. It is. But DMGT used to be their PLC company, which was listed on the LSE, London Stock Exchange. And I used to follow their shares all the time, and I used to laugh when they went down and cry when they went up. That's how far back me and the Daily Mail go. For the record, sugars, who've told me I'm a Daily Mail lover all these years. And I was interested to see they were delisted off the London Stock Exchange a year or two back. Ooh, that's a slippery slope. I mean, I could be jumping to conclusions. I could be doing them trial by social media. I could be being very unfair to the organisation of DMGT, which stands for Daily Mail and General Trust, in case anybody wants to know. Or maybe no one was buying their shares and they were doing so shit they had to delist. I don't know. The Rothmere family owned 43% of it, or used to, apparently, and they decided they were going to dip out. Don't want to be part of this London Stock Exchange anymore. There's no money in this. Oh, what a waste of time. No, let's withdraw ourselves. I'm sure they did it because they were doing so financially well. And I think that's probably just about it, apart from the X part, right? Which was sort of the nub of the video in the first place. Yes, I am on X, and I have no idea how to put a link to my own X account, but I am Avid Gardener, all one word, and the number 8 at the end. Graham is also on it, and I haven't got a clue what he is. He's just set it up, yes? Well, no, I think he's had it for a while, but he's never used it. We haven't got a clue how it works. So please, we would be honoured if you would join us on X. If you have an X account, you don't have to have an X account. We are still going to be here on YouTube, but probably to a lesser extent once things are set up on X, because Elon Musk owns X, and Elon Musk believes in free speech and not cancel culture, as long as people don't bully, harass, defame or break the law. So within the confines of the law, I feel safe on X. Oh wow, those are words I never thought I'd say. And I'm so glad he changed the name from Twitter to X. I much prefer X. It makes it feel so much more wholesome. So yes, that's where we're going to be. It's just a quick video to catch you up. We are perfectly fine. Graham is doing spectacularly well. We went out for a long walk the other day and he's been doing a little bit of sunbathing as well. I hope you guys are all doing fantastically well. Oh yes, and the other thing, Russell's book, Bookie Work, will be arriving between, I think, the 19th and the 20-something of October. Good grief, where's it coming from? The moon? As always, thank you very much for listening.